Artis. I am here today with Auntie Oye. We know that some of you maybe have been missing your drum classes with Baba Joseph, and so we're here today to bring a little music to you wherever you are. Before we start to play, I just want to take a minute to acknowledge that everybody is, maybe you're stuck at home, maybe you're bored, you might be missing your friends, maybe you're enjoying your free time, but everybody's lives are being changed a little bit right now. So we want to just bring an opportunity for you to participate a little bit in the drum classes that you may be missing. So here we are in the house of Auntie Oye, if you can imagine. Don't say that? Don't say it, okay. So here we are. Auntie Oye has brought some friends that you might be used to seeing, and we know that you do not have drums at home. Most of you, maybe if you're lucky, you might have one. But a lot of you probably do not have instruments at home. So we want to invite you to play some music today with whatever you might have. You get your parents' permission, of course, and parents, we hope that you will join in and have a short little jam session with your kids. This is going to be maybe about 5 minutes. So we have some ideas for you that you can, in a minute, you pause the video and go and look for. Anything that you can think of around your house. You might have pots and pans. We've got here this pot. Do you have the wooden spoon, Auntie Oye? You might have a box. We've got some little, these are tins that have some mints or something in them. You can hit them together. You can, if you have any kind of box laying around your house, it can be a wood box or it can be an empty cardboard box, maybe from getting something delivered. You can use that as your instrument. A wooden spoon, if you have a wooden spoon or a chopstick, sounds really nice with a pot. And you can experiment, see if it sounds different if you use the spoon part versus the handle part. Let's see. So, take a moment, pause the video, and go see what you might have around your house to make some music with us. Okay. Now, if you're all set, before we play music, we're going to take a moment to just pause. I want you to just stop whatever you're doing. Just find a moment to be really still in your body. Close your eyes or maybe peek out through your lashes, like when you're pretending to be asleep. And just feel your body. Feel your body breathing. Notice any sounds you hear around you. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And again, taking a deep breath. If you do have any sickness symptoms, keep your mouth closed while you breathe out. Otherwise, you can let out a nice big exhale. Feel your feet. Feel your hands. Now, one of the most important things you have to do when you're playing music, you can go ahead and now slowly open your eyes, is to listen. Those of you that maybe had drum class with me with Auntie Oye last year, remember we talked about that. Most important part of playing music with other people is to listen. You can't just listen to yourself. So today, I have my djembe here. And rather than do a full drum lesson, we're just going to take a little time to have a jam session with you. So music is made up of patterns, right? Most music is made up of patterns of 4. Sometimes in African music, it's made up in patterns of 6. But today we're going to work with 4. So before you start, we're going to just clap together. And we're going to start counting those claps in 4s. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Keep that going. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and stop. Very good. So, you're going to pick up your instrument now, whatever you've chosen, and you can play around. If you want to switch a couple times as you go, try to make your changes smooth from one instrument to another. If you're playing music with other people in your house, make sure you're listening to each other as well as to me. Sometimes there can be a little bit of a delay with video between what you're seeing and the sound. So if you find that that's happening, just close your eyes and listen to what you're hearing and try to play along, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start out. I'm going to count you in. You guys are going to follow Auntie Oye. And to begin, you're just going to keep your beat. 1, 2, 3. We're going to speed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. While I play, I'm going to play a beat so it's not boring. I'm going to play more of a melody of a drum beat. And then when I say freestyle, play whatever you want that goes along with what's already being played. You don't want to go too crazy, because if you don't listen and stay together, then it creates chaos instead of music. But you're going to play whatever you want. So for example, here we are keeping our beat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. If I say freestyle, then you can change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You try it, Auntie Oye. Make a beat. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then the pattern back to keeping the beat. Okay? Ready and stop. Okay. So if you have your instruments ready now, we're about ready to have our jam session. And we're going to play together. We're going to do 2 jam sessions. The first one, you're going to just keep a steady beat like we just did, except for when I say freestyle, then you can play whatever you want. And then we're going to do a second jam session where you can play anything as long as it goes along with what's being played already. Okay? So first, and when we're going to finish, I'm going to start counting backwards from 8. So we're playing along, and I start counting 8, 7. I'll go all the way down to 1, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop, and we'll all stop together. Okay? All right. So here we go. So I'm going to count you in. I'll say 1, 2, ready, go. And to start, you guys are just going to keep 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then when I say freestyle, you play what you want, as long as it goes along with what's already being played. And then back to the pattern is just keeping time is what it's called when you play just the beat. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freestyle. 1. Nice job, Auntie Oye. I love playing music with you. Okay, so let's do one more jam session now. This time, you don't have to just keep the steady beat the whole time. Although, if you're not sure what to play, that's always a good place to start. And then when you hear something else inside that starts to add to that pattern. So if you're going bop, 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 and then you start to hear bop, 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 or whatever you want to play that goes along with the music that we're making already. Look, she's creating a whole little drum kit now here, okay? So feel free to get creative if you want to take another moment, pause the video, set your instruments up differently, maybe trade with somebody else that's in your house. Go for it. I gotta scratch my nose. Okay. All right, are we ready? So let's see, I'm gonna change the beat up a little bit. I'm gonna play right now. So some of you have played a piece with Baba Joseph called Cuckoo, which is a simple traditional African beat. I'm gonna play based off of that. I'm gonna do kind of up tempo, which means faster version, but I'm gonna play around with it. So I'm improvising, which means that I have a structure, but I'm making up what I'm playing as I go. And now I'm going to invite you to do the same thing with me, okay? So again, we'll start by me counting you in on 4, and then this time we'll go for just a little bit longer, and then we'll count down from 8 to 1 to finish all together, all right? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you guys had fun. I hope that you keep making music at your houses. We plan to bring more of these to you. One way you can do this in your house, with your parents' permission, of course. Maybe when the whole family is ready to have a jam session, you can pull out some instruments and put on some music that you like and just play along and see what happens. Anything in your house can be used as an instrument. You can use coffee cans, put some beans in a jar or some rice, spoons, forks. Did we do the spoon and the fork together? Auntie Oye was playing earlier. And this fork even makes an interesting sound. So have fun, play, experiment. Take advantage of this time being together. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.